Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel. So we started algebraic expressions and identities in the previous video, and today we are going to learn how to simplify algebraic expressions, and especially we are going to learn the addition and subtractions of algebraic expression. So before moving ahead, let us just do some self-assessment. So I'm going to give you one question over here. Here are the options. So the question is, which is the like term as 24a square BC? I hope you can easily give the answer. You can see here, you just have to check for the same variables. Fine. So a square BC. Just think over it and I'm going to show you the answer. So the correct answer is option A. So the next question is, coefficient of y in the term minus y by 3 is. I hope you don't even need the options here, but still I'm putting the options. What should be the right answer? Minus 1 by 3. Keep it in mind that we need to take the sign also with the coefficient. Fine. Now let us move on to our today's topic, that is addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. So for doing that, we need to keep some rules in our mind. So first rule is about the signs only. When the terms are having the same sign, we need to add them and we need to put the same sign over there. For example, 3x and 4x. So there are two terms. Since in front of 3x there is no sign, it means there is plus. So plus 3x plus 4x, same sign. We are adding them and putting the same sign in front of the answer, that is plus. So usually we don't show the plus sign. Fine. In the next example, minus 3x minus 4x is giving us minus 7x. So we are adding them and putting the same sign. Next rule we have, if there are different signs, then we need to subtract the terms and we need to put the greater number sign. For example, I have taken the same terms, minus 3x and 4x. So there are different signs. The numbers are same only, but different signs. So we need to subtract the terms, we need to subtract the coefficients, and we will put the greater number sign. So greater number is 4 here. So answer plus x or simple x. In the similar way, 3x minus 4x, different signs, because when nothing is written over here, it means it is plus. So plus 3x minus 4x is giving us minus x. Now, next rule is, when we are multiplying any two terms having different signs, so the answer will be having the minus sign with it. Same here in this B option also, B part also, plus into minus will give us minus. When there are same sign, when we are multiplying two numbers having same sign, the answer will be plus, right? One important note here is, when we are adding or subtracting any two algebraic terms, only the coefficients of like terms are added or subtracted. Only the coefficients. As here, it is very simple example to show that, but still you can have the idea that only the coefficients we are operating. Minus 3 plus 4 is giving us 1x or simple x. Right? We are not touching the variable. We are just keeping the variable as it is. So whether it is x or x square yz, it will be kept as it is, right? And one extra tip here is that whenever you are arranging the like terms, arrange the variables in alphabetical order. I'll tell this in detail in the next slides. Let us move ahead. Let's do some questions now. In the first question, we need to find the sum of these two algebraic expressions. So there are two ways. Either we can do it in the horizontal way, where we need to arrange the algebraic expression in the row itself, and the other way, I'll show it after this. So that is the vertical way. Fine. So here I have put that plus sign in between the two given algebraic expression, and I have put this bracket. Fine. Now the next job is to solve this bracket. We can easily solve it because while solving the bracket when there is plus outside, we can just keep the same signs as the terms were having in the beginning. And you should notice here that it was YB. It was YB and I have written it BY. I have arranged it in the alphabetical order, the tip which I gave you in the previous slide. So next, I have collected the like terms and then we just have to solve it. You remember the concept of burger and french fries? In that way only, we need to solve it. 9ax plus ax, 10ax, like terms added. Same, 3by minus 5by, different signs. Subtract and put the greater number sign. And again, minus cz plus 3cz. Subtract and put the greater number sign. So, plus 2cz. And you should notice here that we are just operating with the coefficients. Okay, and please note here that when nothing is written with the variable, there is 1 written over there. Fine. Now we'll see the vertical way where we are arranging the algebraic expressions in the column. So this was the question and now I'm arranging it in the column. But here we need to see first, the first expression you can write simply, but when you are arranging the second expression, you need to arrange it below the like term only. In that way, you need to arrange it. So 9ax. So below 9ax, this ax term will come with the sign, with its sign. So please be careful while you're arranging the terms here in this method, in this way. So plus ax, I have put there. And minus 5yb is similar to 3by only. So minus 5by, I have put below this 3by. And minus cz, below minus cz plus 3cz should come. So I have arranged it in that manner. So we need to be very careful in this method. In this way, we need to be careful while arranging the like terms here. And then it's very easy. You know, terms having the same sign will add, having the different signs will subtract, and we are getting the answer in this way. So there are two ways. It's up to you. Whichever way you feel comfortable, you can do it in that way. Now let us move on to the next question, and this will you come to know that which way I should do the question only because of the practice. So you need to practice a lot. Now here we have three expressions, we need to add them. So I have done it in the horizontal way only. You know, first we will just put the plus sign in between the terms, in between the expressions, and then we can collect the like terms. I have shown the like terms with the same color. Then I am solving them. A minus A will give you 0, minus B plus B, different signs, so we need to subtract, and minus B plus B will give you 0. Again, they will get cancelled, and the remaining terms are AB minus BC minus AC. We cannot do anything with that, so we will just leave these terms as it is. So that is our answer. AB minus BC minus AC is the answer. Right? Next question. Add, again add. So these are the expressions, one trinomial and another trinomial. So now this I'm going to do in vertical way, that is the column method. And first I have just written the expression, the first expression as it is, and then I have arranged the second expression as per the like terms. So x square z square, is there any term like that? No. So I have put this 3x square z square separately. So you can keep it separately. And then minus 9x square y square z, I have kept it below 3x square y square z. Fine. Then minus 4x square yz square, which is like to this term. We can see here that x square yz square is the like term to this term. So we have put this plus x square yz square below this minus 4x square yz square. So next we just need to solve them and we have got the answer. So here we didn't get any like term with this term, so I have just put it like this only. We can just write it as it is. Then we are solving the coefficient of these two terms, minus 9 plus 3, different signs, subtract and put the greater number sign, so minus 6. And you should note here that the variables, we are just keeping the variables as it is. Okay, then here when nothing is there, it means 1. So minus 4 plus 1 is giving us minus 3 and then plus 3x squared z squared. So this is the answer. And that's what we did, rearranging the like terms, and we got the answer. Next question, subtract 5a square b square from minus 7a square b square. Now, when we need to write the terms in subtraction, we write this term first and minus followed by the first term, which is given in the question. So this is how we need to write this, minus 7a square b square minus 5a square b square. So this minus has come in between. So you can just think of some easy example, like if I'll ask you that subtract 3 from 5, how will you do? 5 minus 3. So in that way only we have written the terms over here, and you know how to simplify this. Terms having the same sign, we need to add and put the same sign over there in the answer. Fine. Next question. Subtract 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12 from this. So from this, it means this should come first. I have written that. Then I'm doing it with the column method. So when we are applying column method, when we are using column method, first of all, we will just write this second expression first expression second, and please note here it is already arranged. So I have not done any rearrangement of the like terms. So I just have written the expression over there as it is. Now the most important step is here to change the sign when we are using column method. So whatever the terms are written in the second row, there you need to change the sign. As 4a, what is the sign of 4a? It is plus. But since we are subtracting the expression, so I have changed the sign of 4a to minus. Here 7ab, it is minus, but it is changed to plus now. It was 3b, now the sign is minus 3b, minus for 3b, and plus 12 is changed to minus 12. So now the simplification only, how we do normally. So 12 minus 4, 8, minus 9 plus 7, minus 2, different sign, right? That rule only. Different signs, plus 5b minus 3b. So please don't get confused with the sign. So when you are writing this in the notebook, please leave one row over there in the notebook and put these signs prominently over there so that it is visible. The sign should be visible. The change of sign should be visible. Fine. And then you know how to simplify it. Right. Next question. Subtract this long expression is there from this long expression. Now, if you will do it by using row method, you will be writing this long expression again and again. So I'm using column method over here. So only thing I need to keep in mind when I'm arranging the second expression, that is the first expression in the given question, I need to be very careful. That's it. So first I wrote the expression that need to be written first, right? And then I arrange the second expression in the second row properly, carefully. So that is how I have arranged. Please observe the terms carefully. I have used the same colors for the like terms, and observe the signs I have used over there. Whatever the sign was there with the term, that we need to take. Don't forget about the sign. Okay, so we need to keep the signs also with the terms. Whatever the sign is there in front of the term, that we need to take. Okay, now you know how to simplify it. We need to change the sign since we are subtracting. So we'll change the sign of the terms in the second row, and then you know how you get the answer. Fine. I hope you have understood. Please practice the question. Do it while watching the video. Then only you will understand the concept well. Next, again add. So I'll just show you quickly. I've taken the terms, term, first expression, and the second expression. I have arranged it. Already it is in the that arranged way only. So I have just arranged it. And then we can easily add them. Fine. And because there are different signs here, so we got minus p square q square. you can avoid writing 1 because minus 3 plus 2 will give you 1 over here. You can avoid writing 1 over there. If you're writing, it's not a mistake. It's fine only. Not an issue. Okay, then you know this, how to do, and that's it. Next, subtract this first expression from this. Now you know that minus 4t raised to the power 4 plus 8t cube minus 4t square minus 2t plus 11, it should come first. Written. Then second, minus 3t raised to the power 4 and so. And then what should we do? We should change the sign. So I have changed the sign. Now you can easily solve it. So this is the answer. Fine. Now there is some assignment for you. You can just do these questions. For practice it is, and you have some questions in your textbook also. You can do those questions. If you have any problem, you can ask me in the class. Now, one interesting fact, I have used these ants over here. Now, why these ants are here? This is real life math. Please read it carefully and you can observe it. You can do it at your home yourself whenever you are finding some ants over there at your home. So please let me read it for you. As we know, we always think that algebra is a topic always found in textbooks only, and we always do the questions only. As I told you in the previous video also that we use this algebra in making the formulae. But here you can find something interesting. So there is a relationship between the speed at which ants crawl and the air temperature. How can we find that temperature, air temperature, if we know the speed of the ants? Can you find the speed of the ants? This is the equation we can use. Can you find the speed of the ant? If some ant is crawling in front of you, what will you do? How will you find the speed? Just think over it and try to give me the answer in the comment section. Thank you so much. That's all for today. If you want to know the answer, I'll give that answer in the next video. So keep watching the videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.